This episode of Nerds Gone Rogue is brought to you by Killers. All John ever wanted was to be normal, but the grisly murder of his parents when he was just a child left something terrible brewing inside him. John was a killer, a fact he'd accepted as he now lived on the streets, looking for a place he belonged in this world. On a night that seemed like fate, while on a train heading west, a stranger intervenes as John is on the verge of his most recent crime. His name is Professor James Conrad, and he asks John to come live with him in a group of young serial killers he has taken under his wing. Together they search for a purpose in their murderous ways. It isn't long after a new sadistic serial killer begins to terrorize Seattle, and throwing a wrench into all they are trying to accomplish. Time seems to be running out for the group to find the answers they are searching for. Where will they go? What is their purpose? And with the killing closing in, who will survive the night? Written by C. Benjamin Doyle, Killers is available now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Get your copy today.
What's up, nerds? This is Nerds Gone Rogue Radio, episode 89. A number, another summer. Get down. Sound of the funky drummer.
My wife was born in 89.
Kids.
God, y'all are too young. Y'all are too fucking
It's
young.
literally 10 years after I was born. Anyway.
Yes, it was 10 years after I was born.
I'm Matthew Keel. Apparently I'm hosting this, I don't know. Alongside me, my two Hammer Bros. I've got the video in chief, Corey Deering. How are you, sir?
I'm great, man. I'm excited. Road trip coming up.
Yeah. Moose, how are you?
You're welcome!
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
So happy.
Party on, Wayne. All right. Well, gentlemen, what are we playing? We talk about video games here.
We do? Do we talk about games? Man. I'm on the wrong show. Hey, Mom!
Wrong show! Ma!
Rogue Trip. Good one, Phillips. Good one in the chat. Rogue Trip.
I like it.
Very nice.
Actually, speaking of road trip, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this on the road trip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wearing this. Yeah.
Look at that sexiness.
Yeah.
Woo!
Don't worry, Moose. Your I Heart Cheap Plats is on the way.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, what are we playing?
Shirt.
You guys
getting a
play
banana
games?
shirt?
Rush 2. Playing a lot of Gravity Rush 2.
Okay.
Enjoying it. I'm in the third act now. There's 3 chapters, 22 episodes. So I'm in the third chapter. Back to the original area that was in the first game. So trying to fumble my way through that story. Enjoying it tremendously. I got another power. So I don't know what I talked about last time. I got like the lunar power, which like changes gravity. Now I have Jupiter's power, which makes you like heavy. So like you do like extra attacks, like extra damage during attacks, but you're slower. So I still use just the regular gravity field. So I've been playing that. I've been trying to play some Bloodborne with Angela Curry, trying to help her get the plat in the Chalice dungeons, but I can't. We can't connect. I think, like you said, Matt, it might be because she's in Canada, like way the hell up there in Canada.
She's not like in Toronto.
She's not like in Toronto or like across the border. She's like in Newfoundland. Like she's a day and like 20 some hours away. So that might be the issue because like. When like we'll get a lost connection returning you to the title screen, and I think that's the moment where the game we like find each other, and just the internet's not working, so the game's like fuck this, and it just kicks us back to one person back to the title screen. So I was able to help her in the main game with her fight in the Castle Canehurst, and then also with Nightmare Mensis. So I don't know. She might be getting the plat up by herself, which sucks because it's a In my personal opinion, it is the second best co-op game on PlayStation 4. Number one is Helldivers. Because that's how I met my boy Matt.
Yep.
And my boy Justin.
Yep.
And my boy Phillips, Captain
Yep.
Canada. We all got to know each other through a lot of Helldivers.
Yep.
But anyways, so Bloodborne is so underrated as a co-op game. That game is so fucking awesome. Just even if it's just one other person, it's awesome. But if you play with multiple people, it's free. It's a blast. So
especially you start getting invaded. It's a good time.
Yeah, I tried. I loaded up Dragon's Dogma and started playing Dragon's Dogma. I don't like. Jason, my co-host on Nerds Gone Platinum, has said it's like the cheap man Skyrim, and I don't feel like it's that. Like I'm enjoying what I'm playing of it so far. I always go warrior, so I'm like board and sword. Because you can pick like board and sword, you can pick ranger, and then you can pick like a mage class. I think there's 3 different classes you can pick. And so I just picked board and sword because that's usually what I play. So I'm enjoying it so far. Looking forward to playing more of that, but I need to really finish Gravity Rush 2 before I really dedicate time to Dragon's Dogma. And then playing some Golf Story on my Switch at work, trying to progress to beat the story in that. So loving that. Highly recommend Golf Story if you have
Golf Story is really good.
Yeah. Highly recommend that if you have a Switch. It's a lot of fun.
I've been debating on getting that or not before I go to PAX.
With your library you already have, I'm pretty sure you have plenty of other games that you will probably get to before Golf Story.
Yeah, I feel like get it maybe this holiday season or get it on like a steep sale. Like I think you'd be fine.
And I agree there.
Like you don't have to get it now. Go to PAX, enjoy your Doom, enjoy whatever else you're playing on your Switch, and just wait for a decent sale.
Speaking of what you're playing, Corey, what are you playing?
Well, I've been playing a little bit of Doom on Switch just because I've been trying to, spend more time with my wife, and the Switch allows me to do that while still playing games. Don't tell her that.
I'm not.
Yeah. I've been playing some Doom, been playing some Splatoon 2.
Wife's home.
What?
I said my wife's home. The dogs are going batshit crazy.
Oh. Splatoon?
I wouldn't know because, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't hear them at all.
Yeah, I don't hear them at all either.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought they were making.
No, lucky you. Bagel's a goddamn nightmare when Reba gets home.
We all know when Reba gets home because
Bagel's just like going. He don't even bark. He just
whines.
Squeals.
He just like
he squeals and he whines, just like my dogs. My dogs do the same fucking thing.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Dude, Archer is just as excited to see me after 5 minutes as he is after 10 hours. Like, I can be gone all day and come home. If I leave for 5 minutes to go to Lowe's and come back, he is, like, ecstatic. He's like, Dad, I haven't seen you in forever. And it's like, dude, I just went down the road for, like, 5 minutes.
So if you leave and forget your keys and come back in, he's still going, ah!
Yes, he is. Like if I open or even if I forget something in the house, like my sunglasses or my wallet, and I have to go back in the house, like he's jumping at the door, like he's never seen me. Like he hasn't seen me in like days. I'm like, dude, you just saw me like 2 minutes ago.
You do realize now that you said it's like he's never seen you. All I'm gonna see whenever I see pictures of Archer, I'm gonna hear Bobby Hill taking that woman's self-defense class in my head. He's gonna be, that's my purse, I don't know you.
Yeah, that's exactly
it. Oh man.
Corey, other than Doom?
I've been playing some Fortnite Battle Royale, actually, with Jesse Douglas, our co-host on Arsenal X. We played a lot on Saturday.
Any wins?
We came in second place.
That's not
we were Look, I'm not great at the game, but Jesse's like really, really good at Fortnite. He was like building a whole house while I was trying to switch between a shotgun and some band-aids. And I was like, I can't get to my band-aids. And he's
okay.
He's building this like rock tower as we're in the final four, and he's like building this mansion around us to protect us from these guys who have like the egg bouncers and the rocket launchers and stuff. And like we ended up dying, but I mean it was cool that we almost got first. Dude, that game is so intense when you get down to like the last 10 people and you're in like the tiny circle. And we were in like the trailer park area on the map. And we were like,
God, I hate that place.
We were like running around, and there's this little like swing set area, and like there's this little archway, and Jesse just starts building around this archway to like we're just hiding from these guys, and they end up killing us. But like, we got second place, and then we played another round and we were in like the final 12, I think. But
you guys just play squads, as in like
we were playing duos.
Mm-hmm.
Duos, okay. Duos.
Yeah, so.
That's not
the game is fun, man. It's like I wasn't sure what to make of it like the first time I played it, but the more and more I play it, the more and more I'm like really getting into it and really want to just like keep playing it because it scratches that itch that I don't know, it just scratches an itch that I've had for a while, and like getting in there, playing 2 or 3 matches and getting out just feels so good. It just like you're not worried about bars filling up, you're not worried about what the next loot drop is. You're not worried about the next mission. You're just like jumping in, hiding from people, finding some guns, shooting people, and dying. Yeah. And the nice thing is you don't even have to wait for the match to end. You can just go back to the lobby and start a new one as soon as you die. So it was kind of embarrassing though that the people that killed us were both in Easter Bunny costumes. So whatever.
A man than myself once said, sometimes you eat the bunny, sometimes the bunny eats you.
Yeah.
Bad use of a Big Lebowski quote. Anyway, what else are you
playing? We've been playing some Halo 3 for squad goals, and it's that game for a 10-year-old game, like that game still holds up. Although like I know other games were starting to come out, like I think Modern Warfare ended up coming out that year too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it feels kind of dated because there's no sprint button, and like I don't know, it's weird to go back to Halo 3 after you've played so many modern shooters.
Yeah.
It's 2007 that came out, didn't it? Halo 3.
Yeah.
I bought an Xbox 360 because of Halo 3. I bought the Halo 3 edition.
Yeah, that nasty green one.
Yeah,
Gross.
I had that. Yeah, I had that.
Gosh, what is wrong with you?
Well, there's a lot of things wrong. I was playing WoW at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna buy a console, so I'll get the Halo 3 edition. All right, leave me alone. Anyways.
Oh man, I bought my 360 for Gears of War, but that's pretty much it though. I haven't really been playing much for myself. Like I just been busy with work and new time slot at work now, so that's fun. 7:30 to 4.
Oh, so good.
So yeah, I got home today and it was trying to play some Portal. I don't really know how I feel about Portal right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel really stupid. I feel really stupid when I'm playing it. Like I had never played Portal until like 2 weeks ago. I started playing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm at the very end and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel really dumb when I'm playing it because I'm like figuring it out for the first time.
Right. Like I remember my initial experience with Portal in Portal 2, actually. It was always like, oh, I could do that. And then, you find out that each time you do one of those things, it like brings you a little bit closer to solving it. Mm-hmm. But it's never like cut and dry to a way that like makes you think a lot. And it's not that it's making you feel dumb per se. It's
Yeah.
making you use your brain.
Yeah.
And a lot of people mix up the two.
Yeah. And like,
I mean, a lot of, like, for instance, I do a lot of Sudoku at work, and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do that because I'm not good with math. I'm like, there's no math in it.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I'm not good with numbers. I'm like, it's more matching than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, then explain it to me. I go, well, all you have to do is make sure they're only 1 through 9 in this little box, and 1 through 9 in each column, and 1 through 9 in each row, and you can't double up anywhere. And they're like, that, and they're like, I'm not sure that makes sense. I go, okay, I'll walk you through how I do one.
Let me draw a map for you.
No, not even that, but like, I will walk you through how I do like a medium difficulty one, and that's really all you need to know. And then people are like, huh, that's actually really cool. I go, I know.
Duh.
But like, it's not, you're not stupid because you can't figure out Portal. I promise.
No, I know. I just, like, people are like, oh, it's only like 2.5 hours. And I've probably spent like 4 hours on it. And I'm still at
the people who can get through Portal in 2.5 hours, it took them 5 hours the first time. Trust me.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm at the end of that. I'm still like, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna finish it, and I think a lot of people say you start appreciating Portal more once you get through Portal 2, and I'm like, well, both those games are kind of short, relatively short. So like, I'll just play through them. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I like the idea. I like the chamber stuff.
Bloodborne. Just come play Bloodborne.
Yeah, I will eventually. But I'm recording Portal for a reason, Moose.
You can record Bloodborne for a reason.
I know. I want to. I want to record
hipper NGP team.
I want to record Hammer Bros Academy.
That's right. Let's get it going. You don't need both of us in there.
This is true.
We know Matt's schedule is shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
You just need one of us.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be Moose.
That's right.
Or Matt.
That doesn't make me feel shitty at all.
Just Moose.
Why are you recording Portal, may I ask?
We're doing a book club type thing for World 1.1, and like the Minus World stuff that's been going up, and we're recording Portal for that. We launched it, and then after this current episode, however the community like sees fit, that's going to be kind of like a community kind of spotlight where the community kind of runs the show. Well, Larry will host it, and then like the community will just guest on it. And then Portal was kind of like a trial run at that. So
cool. Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. I've been like, I know on B-sides where we talked a lot about backlogs and stuff, and like, I'm trying to make a list of games that I've never played before that are kind of important, or like put little time into, like like BioShock, for example. That's a game that I never played a significant amount of, just because I would always play like the first hour and a half, and I just feel like I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. So that's on my list, and Portal was on my list. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing though.
Okay. I won't derail us any further.
What?
I was going to say, like, what else is on your list that you just like some other titles that you think are important that you haven't played?
Shadow of the Colossus is one.
Okay.
Yeah, that remaster.
Did it, Moose? Did it?
Get it.
I love Moose much right now.
You're welcome.
Fucking play it. Better. It's 10 times better than any of that shit you got on Xbox.
Whoa. Save it for NGP. Save it for NGP.
Don't get me started.
I know.
What else is on my list? There's a few other games. I don't really remember right now. My head hurts. It's been a long day.
Wait a second. Do you still have your Xbox? Wait, you do.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just,
he does.
That's sad. That's just sad.
No,
I'm on an Xbox podcast, Moose. I should probably be up to date on what's happening on Xbox.
You can be up to date on Xbox while playing all the games through PC.
This is true.
But I like playing on a giant TV, and I don't.
You can hook up.
I don't
your
do PC, man.
to a giant TV.
I don't do PC. I don't. Can't do it. Won't do it.
That's
I refuse.
racist.
I refuse to do PC. Refuse. Little 5-inch screen. Get out of here.
5. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop this right now. I have been playing. I played more Burnout Paradise.
Yes, that's another game that's on my list.
I'm actually surprisingly close to the platinum on that, which I didn't expect.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that game's so good. I actually think that I might put that on my top 10 this year just for funsies, because that game is still one of the fucking coolest games I've ever played. And I don't like racers at all. Like, it's arcadey enough, but like I generally like if it's usually geared towards realism visually, I tend to back away from it. But Burnout Paradise has my heart in a way that I did not expect it would keep it for 10 years. I pulled out the Switch a little bit this week and played some more Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
Yes.
And that game is still fucking cool.
That is a cool game.
And the reason I played Mighty Gunvolt Burst is because I was absolutely pissed off at another game called Castle of Heart.
Uh-oh.
That game is not good.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy it. Why is it not good?
That game is not good. It is I feel like now I'm not calling you out, Jesse Douglas, because you were kind enough to talk to me about this game and say, hey, you might like it.
Talk to us both. We should play.
Yeah, like he did.
He was very nice to bring the game to our attention.
And I always want to try new stuff, and I don't regret trying it, but
it really boils down to: are you really going to love every hamburger on the grill?
Exactly.
I don't know, the way you post them on Instagram, I think you do.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I can't help it that I love cheeseburgers, Carl. You're welcome.
But Castle of Heart, I feel like the jumping in it is super flighty. I feel like the combat is very weird, and playing it makes me understand why people trashed the PS Plus game Apotheon when it came out.
Okay, yeah,
and that was another platformer, another Metroidvania thing that was saddled with the Dark Souls comparisons. I think that the reason it was saddled with the Dark Souls comparisons is because combat, you could block and parry, and you didn't have to be super powerful to get through it, because you could just use the mechanics to get through it, which is cool. In Castle of Heart, I have not found a way to do that. So in a way that, like, I've tried a lot, and I think it's actually not there. Now, visually, like the first world, it's Undead Burg to a goddamn T. It's a side-scrolling Undead Burg from the original Dark Souls. Other than that, like, I don't think it's fun. It's not explained enough to the point where I'd figure out what I'm doing. Like I just keep going right. That's all I keep doing. And I'm just bored of it. So I do appreciate the recommendation, Jesse. I'm just kind of done with it. Now, in the future, if you see anything that you'd like to share with me, please continue to do so, because I like to try new things. So don't let the fact that I bounced off this one discourage you. Also, I played a little more Darkest Dungeon on the Switch, and that game is still fucking cool. Not really made any progress. I think I just did a couple of runs, and then I was done with work that night, so I left.
Smart.
And then, yeah, you just got to go home. And then last Tuesday, Far Cry 5 came out, and I woke up that morning, waited for it to download, played Burnout Paradise in the interim, and started playing Far Cry 5. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to try not to spoil anything, but if I do, I apologize. I'd say fast forward, but I don't know how long you're going to have to fast forward for me to.
We do like the tap on the head.
Spoilers for Far Cry 5.
Now, Far Cry spoilers, and then when we do this, you're good. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody.
You're welcome.
We've created a monster, Corey. I like it.
I know. Awesome.
So Far Cry 5 starts off with a bang. Like, I feel like the opening to Far Cry 5 is enough. Like, it actually sort of engenders that that seriousness they had around the original reveal, where they were like, shit's gonna get crazy with this cult. And they seemed like they were going to attack it from a very serious way. And then the minute you get out of the opening, it reverts to Far Cry.
Yeah, it does.
What does this mean in terms of Far Cry 5? Far Cry is fucking fun. Far Cry's mechanics, all the open world bullshit, all the stuff we would talk about, like how Horizon last year and Zelda last year completely avoided. Like, the open world bullshit tends to be fun in Far Cry. This time around, they've gotten rid of towers and they've done prepper stashes. And that stuff is really cool. It is a welcome change. And I think they got rid of it to the point where early in the game, you have to climb a tower, and the person who's talking to you says, just so you know, I'm not going to have you climbing towers all over the county. And it's a nice little nod. It's a nice little joke. I smiled a little bit, but then, I was just like, okay. But the story in Far Cry 5 is a bummer. And it sucks for a couple of reasons. You look at Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4. I'll be honest, I love Far Cry 2. It's probably my favorite of the series, but I actually don't remember a ton of it. I just remember enjoying that game. But like Voss from Far Cry 3 was completely menacing, and he spent a lot of the game talking the right kind of shit to you, where you're like, okay, you're like, you love to hate the guy. Same with Pagan Min from Far Cry 4. And there's that charismatic evil about them. The 4 villains in Far Cry 5 do not have that. And I feel like they are all just paper tigers. Like, all this presentation, but no substance to them at all. And what makes that suck even further is one of the villains looks exactly like Josh Brandt from Life of Game. Like, to a T. to the point where I posted it and said, "Hey, Josh, why didn't you tell us you were starring in Far Cry 5?" And it sucks because like they're not doing good by Josh Brandt at this point, because Josh Brandt is a lovely human being, and I think it's John Seed, one of the siblings or whatever. He's just annoying. And he's actually anti Josh Brandt, which, so now take the story away, and Far Cry 5 is another fun Far Cry game. The gunplay's good. The open world sort of chaos is good. Taking down outposts is still goddamn fun. The prepper stashes are a welcome addition. And the fact that every time you do a prepper stash, it doesn't just pepper your map with a bunch of icons. What are you laughing at, Moose?
Every time you get that pepper stash, it peppers your map.
No.
I know. Stash. It's just funny. Okay. You're welcome.
Anyway, the fact that like whereas in 4, every time you climbed a tower, it would just light up your map with icons to do. So and that's kind of a burden. You're like looking at it like, well, now I have all this crap to do before I can go after Pagan Min. But like this time that doesn't happen, but you get it through talking to people. I feel like that's a welcome change. Because you could choose to not talk to people or just go for the story missions. And that's cool. I'm disappointed that the crafting isn't there. Yes, there is a crafting system, but it's not like it was before. No, you could talk about, it was pretty dumb. You had to kill like 4 rhinos just to make yourself a new wallet in Far Cry 4. Because it seems like a lot of rhino skin for a tiny ass wallet. But
yeah, buddy.
At least you didn't have the crafting system sort of helped you then, where this time, if you kill a bear, if you kill a turkey, if you kill any wildlife, all you could do is sell that stuff. And I feel like the perks you get, like there's typical Far Cry perks, like this helps your takedown stuff, this helps your stealth, this helps your ammo, like this increases your health. But I feel like the perk system is very dumb compared to previous Far Cry games. And unfortunately, like the story is just enough to weigh it down to where I'm sitting there going, man, like I like what I'm doing because it's Far Cry and I like to create chaos in a chaos simulator. But a lot of it is just a bummer. I mean, and it sucks. I'm sorry. Like I will. Now I'm not done with the series because of this. I think if I had played Primal then this, I would probably be done. But I think that there's enough. Like if you play the game and just skip everything campaign, you're probably going to be good. Now I say this having only taken down one of the lieutenants. I still have to do the female and the other dude and then go after the big guy. But I haven't encountered any of the broken dialogue that Austin Walker talked about in his review for Waypoint. And I do agree with Jeff Gersman's point from Giant Bomb, where he's like, you get access to people who can fly planes and helicopters, and they basically built there's like this guy who sends you on 4 different missions looking for his goddamn truck, but no one thinks, hey, let's drive that truck, let's fly that plane, let's fly a helicopter to a point where we can get on the phone to somebody about this. Like they have logical outs that make no sense that no one even thinks about it. And then, Jeff Bakalar from CNET, he made the point where like this cult is thousands of people deep And
Yeah, didn't he say
Montana
he killed like 1,500 people.
and Montana doesn't have. It's one of the least populated states, and you are literally fighting just armies and armies. And yes, there's that suspension of disbelief. Like, yeah, it's a fucking video game, but like at the same time, like there's some questionable stuff. And the only other pros I can really deliver at it is it's beautiful. Like, it is a pretty beautiful game. Like, I was flying a plane earlier today, and like just getting as high as you can go and just flying around, it's very scenic. And I will say this: if you want something to do, and if you see like giant monuments, try and blow those up. That's a good time. That's it. So yeah, I will probably actually finish Far Cry because I really like playing it. But I don't think it's that good.
I just like, there's just another reason not to jump into Far Cry.
Mm-hmm.
I missed 3. 4 came out.
Play 3, dude. Play 3's great. 3's really good.
I'm so with these with the Far Cry series, kind of like Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so with them. I'm like, whatever, like, come and go, do what you want. People can play it. I have no interest in their games whatsoever. I mean, I am, on a side note, I am having fun with what I have played of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as far as you are, so that could totally change. And I will tell you right now, if I get to a point where I'm like, I'm not having fun, I will jump off that train in a heartbeat because I got so much other to play.
You got a challenge to worry about.
I got a challenge to worry about. I got Dark Souls Remaster coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot to do. And so if this game doesn't keep my interest throughout, I will jump ship in a heartbeat. So
yeah. I mean, I do like the fact that you find a dog named Boomer early on, and you can pet him, and the animation where you pet Boomer, good goddamn time. You can pet random dogs, and they just sort of sit there and let you pet them. It's kind of cool, but Boomer licks your face.
Yeah,
it's a good time. Boomer licks your face.
That is a good time.
And I know that you can get a bear named Cheeseburger because it's in the menu.
Who names a bear cheeseburger?
I'm
gonna get a bear cheeseburger. I'm
gonna get that bear, and I'm gonna tell you about
cheeseburgers. You're welcome.
Other than that, that's really it for what I'm playing. But I will say this: I did something. Moose will probably yell at me because he's a judgy Moose. I'm looking at him lean in.
What?
What? I ordered a record this week.
Oh shit! What'd you get?
The Portal soundtrack.
I won't judge on you. That's good.
I want to hear. I love Still Alive, and that soundtrack overall is really good. So
Michigan's up 21-16. Let's go, Wolverines!
What?
Sorry.
I like when Moose is 3 beers in.
Yeah, what the hell?
More than 3 beers, buddy.
Well, see, the funny thing is, before we even started, he's like, "You need to help me on 20 questions tonight." I'm like, "You need to help you if you're going to drink all this beer."
I need to help myself.
I hope Nova wins.
There's a just
what?
You're welcome.
Anyways,
just what? When did you develop this Wolverine love?
Dude, I love the Wolverines for a long time now.
You're from Pennsylvania.
I fucking hate Penn State. I've liked Michigan.
Yeah, but what about Villanova?
Since I've been in high school.
What about Villanova? They're right down the street from you.
Fuck Villanova. I like Michigan because my aunt went there. All right? So you can kiss my goddamn ass. And I like the Wolverines technically more so for their football than their basketball. But
I like all the Wolverines. Young
if their
20s
basketball
Wolverine.
team's whooping ass,
Old man Wolverine.
You know what Wolverines suck?
I'll even cheer for them if the fucking hockey team's playing. I'll be like, go Wolverines.
You know what Wolverines suck? The Wolverines of Far Cry 5. Them's assholes.
No, they don't suck. They're just
assholes. They're assholes.
There's a difference. If they suck, that means they're like crappy and you can kill them in a heartbeat. But if they're a little OP, they're OP, right?
A lot of the
OP.
A lot of the animals in Far Cry 5 are OP. I appreciate that you can basically distract a herd of turkeys to kill a bunch of heavy enemies. I feel like that's a cool thing. Logically, it doesn't really work out.
But you still can't throw a chicken at an enemy and have the chickens attack them. So.
Yeah, like Zelda. So
that's a good time.
Yeah, that is a good time. In fact, I tried that with a chicken, and the chicken just died. I'm like, the fuck good are you?
Yeah, you're no good to me. You were supposed to call in your bros.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a 30-on-1.
Yeah.
You just didn't have it. All right.
I remember I was playing Zelda in front of Reba once. I'm like, just let him hit the chicken. Let him hit the chicken. She's like, why do you want him to hit the chicken? I'm like, watch. And she sees just the herd.
Let him hit the chicken.
And she's like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm like,
you let him hit the chicken and you step back. You just step back and you let things happen. And then you sift through the rubble and collect your goods and you're
Yep. Chickens eat moblins. Little known fact.
They hit the chicken, and so the chickens just sit there going, "Hey, we cool, bro, we're cool."
I saw a video online where someone got a chicken all the way to Ganon.
Dang.
But the mob didn't happen because the chicken just gets phased out of the fight. I was sad.
That is saddening.
Yeah. Anyway. So this week we are answering listener questions. We've gotten carrier pigeons, letters, postcards, and even emails of listener questions.
Postcards.
Just emails. Yeah, Corey's too young to know what a postcard is.
Oh, snap!
So I'm gonna start us off. I want to start us off with noted fan Deshaun Malone.
Yeah, Deshaun, what's up?
He has a simple question. How do you feel about Fortnite, and do you think it is the new or the next Minecraft? Discuss.
I truly think that Fortnite is like that Minecraft generation is starting to like grow up, and this is just the next step where like their gaming tastes are kind of evolving, but they still want that Minecraft feel to it, so they just build in Fortnite and then they can also kill each other. So
oh god, it
just feels like an evolution of Minecraft, kind of like, not that it's like, oh, you can do whatever you want and whatever, but like it has the building aspect. It still has a slightly cartoony look to it. You can play with your friends. You can team up and do stuff with your friends. And then, you know, the added battle royale stuff to it just kind of, it just feels like the natural evolution of that generation, you know?
It's also free to play.
Well,
also true.
That's the thing. It's free to play. So I watched Ninja, fucking, he's making a shit ton of money on Twitch, and I've watched him play, and I'm like, I can't.
$500,000 a month.
Yeah, I can't.
Too. He's entertaining.
No, he is. He is. Except when he slews out some racial slurs when he's ad-lib rapping, and I'm like, now here's my stance.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, okay, it's like, whatever. You're just sitting there rapping to a song and you get tongue-tied and like shit just happens. You know what I mean? Like we can't, like streamers, you can't sit there and be like on everything. Like you can't be like, oh, you said this, you said, like there's gotta be like a gray
Well,
section to it, because you got to be like when you're just sitting there like talking to your friends, like I try not to say anything racial, but if it comes out, like it's like I don't mean that, you know what I mean? Like
whoa, hang on. What are we talking about here?
He like
because now
Ninja,
if he's ad-libbing,
he was just rapping to a song that was playing on his chat, and just he got tongue-tied and just stuff came out. And
when did this happen? I mean, now granted,
years ago.
But see, the difference there is, if you want to talk about PewDiePie, I'm guessing that's what you're in reference to.
I'm not referencing PewDiePie, but sure.
But but see, you're saying, I mean, clearly you're calling attention to it, and the only person who,
PewDiePie.
Well, but you're saying that Ninja did it, and you're talking.
I'm just saying that, like, a person like live on camera, I personally think it's really hard to hold them to a standard, you know, when it's live. That's what I'm just saying. Like, I'm not like, yeah, you should censor yourself. You know what I mean? And like, you shouldn't use certain words. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I don't condone the use of any of those words. Okay. I try not to use them myself. I don't use them myself in regular chat or like talking with people. But like, I'm just saying, like, if it slips out, it's not like, hey, let's hang him and put him on a fucking cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, but it's, I mean, you're not sure, you were not explicitly talking about PewDiePie, but I clearly think that, like, your little statement there, that's all it makes me think of. And the difference between what Ninja was doing and what PewDiePie was doing is actually kind of significant, because Ninja is ad-libbing a rap song. And he might not have a problem saying it if it's in a rap song. Whereas PewDiePie said the word out of anger. Saying that word out of anger is way different than, you know, me on stream rapping along to Straight Outta Compton.
Yes. Oh, no. I agree with that. Yes, I do.
Like, it's way different.
It is different. And out of anger, yes, if you're using that term out of anger, yes, there should be some repercussions there. Yes, totally.
And then the thing about PewDiePie is, it's not the first time he's done some bullshit like this.
Right. And in all honesty, I'm not trying to stick up for Ninja.
Sure. I don't think you are either, but like,
I've watched him here or there. What I'm just trying to say is, like, there's like this huge gray area when you're watching streamers. You know what I mean? Like, and what I'm trying to say is, like, there's a lot of people that are just ready to jump to a conclusion, who are ready to jump to a judgment of a person. It's like, for fuck's sakes, this guy streams 17 hours a day. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, of course. Like, that's like me trying to stream 17 hours a day and a curse word not coming out. You're damn right a curse word's going to come out, because I'm me. Right. You know?
But
so, I mean, I'm not trying to say, like, that's a term that should come out, like, all the time, or it's an accident to come out. But you can't sit there and, like, look at Ninja and say, you know, like, oh crap, you said that word, okay, so you're instantly on Satan's list. Like, we fucking hate you. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on. There's got to be some slack there. And I do agree that Switch needs to tighten up their agreement and, like, their allowance. It is a case-by-case basis. And in your instance with PewDiePie, he has said it more than once. It was in an instance of hate.
And he thought it would be funny to have some poor people in a third world country hold up a sign, say,
yes. So there is an instance where you have a person trying to make it funny, but they're like being like, no, this is how I really feel about it. And it's not funny, like with PewDiePie. Okay, and so I'm just saying, like, there's like such a huge gray area with the streamers out there and like what you're watching. And he apologized for it. He was like, I need to do better for my viewers and for myself. You know, like I need to, you know, and that's understanding. I was like, do your thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
But see, I think also in PewDiePie's case, he actually like recognized what he did, turned off the stream, and then a day later apologized. It's a different thing if he would have said, mother, you know, and then just like, oh, you know.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I said that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said that.
Right. Instantly. Yeah, or
because
within an hour of the stream, not like turned it off and set it a fucking day later.
I mean, like the one thing I will always do is own my mistakes right away.
Right.
And I don't care what arena it's in. If I make a mistake at work, I'm like, yeah, that was my bad. Like I totally did that. And Phillips brings up in the chat he makes $500,000 a month. He isn't a victim. Now, what I'm going to say is you're actually kind of right. It might be a little wrong for us to hold newer people to the spotlight to such a high standard, especially if they're just sitting at home playing video games. However, if you're gonna sit there and tell me that they don't know how many people are watching, they don't know what kind of platform they have, you know, it's just sort of like a part of this turns into the people at Fox News telling LeBron James to just shut up and dribble. Because at that point, if they're saying he's a basketball player, he shouldn't have a platform. And I feel like that's fucking stupid. And you know, if PewDiePie and Ninja are completely oblivious to, you know, the amount of people that are watching them, that paints them in an even worse light. Because if they're making that much money and they don't know why, like,
well, I mean, and you know, and this is probably his first like pushback, not necessarily pushback, but like, you know, hey, I have a lot of followers, I have a lot of this, I think this is probably his, in my opinion, his first personal like gut check.
Yeah,
on like what I am, and it's like, oh shit, you know what, like when and I agree with Matt Phillips in there, and he's like, if it's something that slips out so easily, it's not a term that you're a stranger to, and I agree to that. Like if he's saying that word, which is, you know, like if he's saying that openly in his chat while he's just rapping to a song, and you don't know, like he could just be trying to like rap in the style of that song. I don't know. I didn't see the instance of it. I haven't watched the videos. So I am in the aftermath of it and trying to like understand what's going on with him. And so, I mean, if it was honestly like Vanilla Ice song and there's like no use to that word whatsoever and he throws it in, then it's like, okay, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? But I just, and I agree with my cousin. He's like, here's the thing. We're all human. And I agree with that. He's human. Like, are we not allowed to make mistakes? Like I make mistakes all the fucking time. Everybody on this podcast makes mistakes. Everybody that's listening at home makes mistakes. And it's like, okay, the only thing that redeems us as human beings is our ability to try and do better. That's it. Like I shouldn't use that term. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do that. I should try and be a better person. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like this is hurtful to people. I should not do that. And in the instance of Ninja, I feel he has apologized and said, I shouldn't do this. I am better than this. I should be above this. And he apologized to his fans and he's trying to move on, you know?
Yeah, but back to the question. Is Fortnite the next Minecraft?
No. Well, if they
I think it kind of is.
Wait. If they ever release the actual like zombie building PvE, yes. If it's not in beta, yes, it is the next Minecraft. But why they still have battle mode? No, it's not.
What do you think, Matt?
I think that Fortnite is because look, Minecraft spent a shit ton of time in early access. I mean, I think it spent 3 to 4 years in it. And you know, Fortnite is doing the same thing and garnering a huge player base and doing such.
It's free. That's
Yeah.
the reason.
Yeah, and then people were buying Minecraft early. I think with how well it's done on phones. It's super ubiquitous in a way that, you know, we are more attuned to because of how Minecraft blew up in the way that it did. And like Moose started, or actually I don't remember if it was Corey or Moose, but one of y'all stated that like the Minecraft generation is older now. So
Corey.
they're okay. So,
But
so
I agree with that. I agree with that.
like it's kind of true.
The Minecraft generation is ready to kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So
and they're not looking for creepers. They're not looking for.
No, they're not.
They're looking for campers. They're looking for
This
campers.
It'll be another 10, 15, maybe 20 years before they're ready to kill actual people because everybody's fucking up the world. So yeah.
I mean,
kind of
that's
reminds
if they
me-
make it that long.
I don't
kinda-
think they will.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of like when the Super Nintendo generation was like kind of growing up and they moved to PlayStation because they wanted Metal Gear and Final
They wanted
Fantasy.
adult games. Like, all right, so I have a buddy of mine who bought a Switch and he's playing his Switch, and now he is selling his Switch not even like a month after he bought it because he's like, quote unquote, I like adult games. None of it works. I'm like, well, Zelda was awesome. Man, Zelda's not my thing. Mario's not my thing. And it's like, okay, I understand. That's pretty much what we're getting into right now.
Yeah.
Like you said, like SNES, the SNES generation moving over to PlayStation because it's like, I don't want to play this kiddie shit anymore. Like, I don't want to play. And that's why I stepped away from Nintendo for a while because I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. Like, I want like realistic games. Like, I like the more mature hardcore games that Sony has on the docket, or even Xbox at the time when they had the Xbox One and 360 out. It's like I have no need to go back to Zelda. And when motherfuckers came out with the goddamn Wii U and it was all motion controls, you sealed the deal on me never buying like any of your crap because motion controls to me were just shit. It was like, I don't want motion controls. I want precision. Just give me a freaking controller that works. And I got that with 360. So that's what I played. But it just, yeah. Anyway.
Didn't stop you from going to Switch. Just saying.
Well, I bought a Switch because I had some extra money and I love me some Zelda. And Zelda, now wait a second. Now Zelda Breath of the Wild you gotta admit is a lot better than fucking Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess.
That's not really an argument.
Who's arguing with you?
Yeah. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, shut your pie holes.
But,
You're welcome.
But we're not arguing with you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome. Yeah.
Like,
but see, now I'm just gonna say this because I feel like it needs to be said. Anybody who says that Nintendo doesn't have adult games because they're all cartoony, fuck you. And
what do they have? What do they have that are adulty?
I think Zelda is a very adult game.
What else?
Earth Atlantis is a very adult game. Splatoon 2 is a game that adults can enjoy. Just because it's not.
No.
Stop and let a brother speak.
Doom.
It has fucking Doom on it. But my point here is photorealism doesn't equal adult because Uncharted is full of prepubescent bullshit. As is Metal Gear Solid, as are the Final Fantasy games. All of them are full of prepubescent male bullshit. The only reason I just say male there is because there are no females in that game. In those games, the only females are fucking objects.
I agree with you to a certain extent. The vast majority of Nintendo's platforms are aimed at kids and are kiddie games.
Right. They're aimed at, I don't know if they're kiddie.
No, they're kiddie games.
Because
Toad, Captain Toad, fucking Treasure Trove, kiddie game.
Fuck you, man. You're just saying that because you've never played it.
Donkey Kong, what is it?
Tropical Freeze is a tough platformer, you dick.
I'm not saying it's not tough, motherfucker.
You're falling into
kids.
You're falling into the type, though, and that's
falling into the type, motherfucker. I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that Nintendo has fucking kids in their fucking crosshairs, and that's all they have in their crosshairs. So when people look at their games, they go, "No, I don't want to play Mario Galaxy."
Yes. I'm saying that thought process is very, very, very short-sighted.
I'm not.
What do you say we answer another email?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to.
I got very hostile for a minute.
It did. It really
for
did.
my life. I'm scared.
Okay, I'm going to go to Jesse McGinnis's question.
All right, what's he got?
What IP would you like to see a new game in? Now, I'm going to sit here and say, I think, is it a he or a she?
Oh.
IE, is that usually a girl?
Sure.
Because Jesse White, he's just straight E.
Yeah. So it's Jesse Douglas.
What?
Well,
what is the name?
Jesse, but it's Jessie.
That's female.
Okay.
Just E, as far as I know, just E is male.
See, and that's the same. That's what I was thinking. But like, I'm trying to be considerate. Jesse,
if you're female, I apologize.
I'm going to assume you mean dormant IP, like an IP we haven't seen or heard from in a while, because I'm pretty sure Moose and I would probably like another Dark Souls game.
No, I mean I'm good for now.
We'd like another Bloodborne game.
Yes.
we and I know Spelunky 2 is coming out, but I'm pretty sure once I play Spelunky 2, I'll probably want another Spelunky game. So, and Corey wants more Halo. He wants more Xbox. He's a huge Xbox guy. Huge.
What?
Not really. He just happens to be on an Xbox podcast.
We all want more Mario. We all want more Zelda. But so, gentlemen,
nah, I'm good.
What dormant? Fuck off, Corey. What dormant IPs would you like to see new games from?
I'll go first. Okay, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Corey. Okay, I agree with that. I agree.
We saw one a couple years ago.
No, fuck that. Platinum Games did a horrible job.
No, yeah, that's no.
But it was a game.
Have you seen?
I'm not saying.
Have you seen the Turtles in Injustice 2? Have you seen any of that footage?
No, is it good?
I want a game. I want a whole Ninja Turtles game, open world, travel through the sewers like a Metroidvania style game in that art style.
Would you do side scrolling specifically, or would it be like?
No, it would be like Arkham. It would be like Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Sort of thing where like you can unlock new areas under the whole city up top is like an open world game where you go do missions and fight bosses and whatever. And underneath the city, they put like a Metroidvania style game in the sewers where like you can access new parts of the sewers as you progress through like side missions and stuff and unlock new weapons and abilities. You can proceed through the sewers deeper and deeper and fight like hidden bosses or find other dimensions that you can travel to, or like, do so good. Yeah. But I want it to look like what the turtles look like in Injustice 2. Because it has like a modern take on the original movie, but like it looks really modernized, but it still has that feel of that original movie, and like just like a dark kind of. It doesn't have to be like super gritty, like Arkham Asylum was, but like I would like it to have a not like the cartoon, like the original cartoons, more of like a adult feel to it, So
okay.
Yeah.
Moose?
You can customize your turtles. You can go through and get cool weapons.
Yeah,
and
don't you think the purists out there will be like, I can't. Michelangelo has to have his nunchucks. Raphael has to have the size. Leo has to have the katana.
Look, you can like
Donatello has to have that bow. Otherwise,
whatever. You know
turtles.
What? Who cares, man? Just
I agree. I
don't mind when people change things up. Now there's steps too far, like the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon that's coming out soon. That looks like whoa. That's too far. But like, I think Leo should have swords, but you can give him like secondary weapons, like I don't know, like one two-handed katana, or like throwing stars, or I don't know, some other cool ninja weapons. I don't know. I think it'd be cool though, and like you can upgrade, like in terms of like
put a blade at the end of Donatello's bow.
Yeah, why not? Or like have him have too many bows,
or like give Raphael tonfas instead of size all the time.
Yeah, why not? Like, why not switch it up? I think it'd be cool.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I feel like there are enough in the rabid fan base around that franchise that would be like, no.
I don't care. I kind of actually liked the new movies too, though. The
Michael Bay ones.
Yeah, the second one was actually pretty good.
I haven't seen either of them to judge them.
Yeah,
same here.
And then I think
on HBO.
Probably. I don't know. The second one was on Netflix for a long time, but
I'll look.
But I what was that? Where was I going? I think the company that should do it is Ninja Theory.
All right.
Like I think, what they did with DMC, they have a really, really good knack for combat. I think Enslaved and Hellblade, they can tell decent stories. Even Heavenly Sword, they can take a character and make them interesting. And
what if it was Team Ninja? Fuck that. I'm going Team Ninja. Team Ninja could do a better TMNT game than.
I don't like Team Ninja's games.
But see, the thing is, I feel like Team Ninja would take 10 years like they did Neo.
It's not a problem because Neo's fucking awesome.
I'm not again, not arguing with you, but
I keep forgetting that they did Neo.
But I feel like
Neo, you are a fucking ninja.
Well, you're also a samurai.
Well, yes.
And you can also be a mage.
You're a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
But I feel like if Team Ninja were to do it, they would settle into the roles. Like,
yeah.
No, I don't think so. And we can be different. Moose, what would you like? What dormant IP would you like to see a game from? I would love to see Shuhei Yoshida fucking pull my game from last week, Legend of Dragoon, out of the ashes and make another one. Or I'd love to see the Siphon Filter.
I think Siphon Filter would be cool to come back.
I think just like nonchalant, just drop it. Just give us a good story.
I think Siphon Filter would actually benefit. Like, the same way we talked about on Arsenal X about Perfect Dark coming back. I feel like that franchise would really benefit in changing genres almost to be more like almost like Splinter Cell or Metal Gear 5. Just kind of like a
okay,
kind of stealthy, let's go and infiltrate this base, kind of tackle it how we want, and you know, you could benefit from having teammates or a squad, or not necessarily a squad, but you know, like you go and like Metal Gear, you can take someone with you to, you know, like Quiet can snipe people from far away, or you could have D-Dog kind of mark enemies or whatever. I don't know. That's what he did, right? I didn't play Metal Gear 5, but
he could also kill too.
Yeah,
in
but
fact,
you know,
Boomer's a pretty great D-Dog in Far Cry 5. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So like,
again, D-Dog.
I think Siphon Filter would benefit from that too, like kind of changing genres a little bit and moving into that direction. Yeah, do it.
Doing it well.
Moose is really enjoying himself tonight.
God damn it! Villanova!
Wow, he pulled out a really bad LL Cool J reference. Eesh. So
LL Cool Moose. You're welcome. Every bad joke can be fixed with a
you know, there's only one dormant IP I want to see a game from. And I'll bet you in 3 guesses, Moose could guess it.
What, you don't think I'm good enough to guess it?
Okay, Corey, try it.
I'm just kidding. I probably
I'll
can't.
get, you know, each of you have 3 guesses. Corey, 1 guess.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's 1. No, you're wrong. Moose.
Demon Souls.
No, that's the Souls IP. That doesn't count.
No, it does! Because Demon Souls is not continued in the Dark Souls! God damn!
It actually is, but okay, Corey.
I don't know. I'm done. I don't know.
Moose.
Katamari Damacy?
No. Corey.
Super Meat Boy. I don't know.
Moose.
I got nothing. I don't know.
Really? None of you could pull out Mod Nation Racers? Really?
Well, listen. I'm under pressure, and I'm not really thinking here. Yes.
I'm under pressure. Drink more beer, Moose. That'll take the pressure off.
Mod Nation Racers.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Matthew Keel.
I know it's not going to happen.
Mod Nation Racers game
Is dead. Yeah, I know. It's
like everybody wants a BJ, right? That's it.
I mean, actually, you know, personal
BJs
fact,
are better.
I'm not really a fan of BJs.
Oh,
I'm really not.
Reba, step up your game.
No, it has nothing to do with her. It has actually nothing to do with her. I've not been a fan like forever. I just never have been.
I'm just messing.
But
Reba,
I know.
cool. We cool, Reba.
Yeah, no, I know, and she.
You know, we're gonna cut out those 3 seconds and just send it to Reba.
You're. Well, but then Corey's gonna splice in a "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
But no, I'm actually like, yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but like, I would love just another Mod Nation Racers game. Just do that shit again for PS4 or PC, just on a platform where it could always have content added to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mod Nation Racers. Okay, so now we are going to move into our final question, which is from Sam Hall. And he asks, do you think Ubisoft will ever tackle political or social commentary with a serious tone instead of the game's backdrop like Far Cry 5? Now, I feel like they've come close a couple of times and really fucked it up. And that's before you even get to Far Cry 5. I feel like The Division had some shit to say politically, just about humanity falling as a whole. And I feel like there was a lot of interesting story told through imagery. I'm not talking about those echoes that you get. I'm talking about when you walk through like an underground sewer and you just see body bags and other things just lined up. Like that sort of tells a story in itself.
What? In all honesty, when you look at Far Cry 5, like I'm playing Far Cry 5, and it's like they're acting like this is like an isolated incident, and it's like no motherfucker, like no army could come in and wipe this out like in a heartbeat. You know, like that's what I'm feeling like, and it's like, okay, well now you're the only one. You're the only one that can do anything. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you send the National Guard and these motherfuckers would be stomped out in a heartbeat.
But then it turns into Ruby Ridge or Waco, where it turns into a massacre.
Then they deserve it because they're a bunch of crazy ass motherfuckers.
All the innocent people there?
They're stupid to be being led by that leader.
So stupidity deserves death.
Yes.
I feel like that's harsh.
Listen, man, we got to weed the people out somehow.
I mean, I'm not with you. I'm not. Oh, God.
Listen.
Phillips, no, stop, Moose. Moose, shut up for a second. Phillips, you leave my non-preferential treatment of DJs out of
Corey
this.
hates music, Seinfeld and Portal, and Keel hates BJs. This is why I'm the only sane person on this podcast.
You hate Far Cry, Moose. You stop right now.
I do not hate Far Cry.
According to Phillips, you do.
I'm just simply
according
saying.
According to the Gospel of Matthew Phillips, you do.
No.
But you hate the Wu-Tang Clan. I can't listen to you. Fuck you.
I didn't say I hate the Wu-Tang Clan.
Really?
Anyways.
How many times have you said that in our chat?
I haven't said I hate them.
In like a month.
It's been a while. Anyways, I feel like you look at, and I'm not saying like instant death, like the fucking National Guard comes in and fucking guns down every fucking person. Period. Yeah. But there's a moment where like people can be sent in and there's an quote unquote over empowerment where like you help these people come to their senses. There's got to be, and I'm not saying I know what it is. I'm not saying I know what it is. I'm not saying like whatever. I'm just simply saying when you look at the Far Cry 5 scenario, it's like, okay, like when I watched the beginning, I'm like, these are the people that are sent in. I'm like a girl with a fucking shotgun and a marshal who's like trigger happy. These are the people
you have a U.S. marshal who has who has something. And then
there's a rookie.
You have a jaded sheriff.
I'm like, there's a fucking rookie. I'm like, these are the people you're sending in. No wonder you have a fucking game because this would not happen in real life. Like
no, it wouldn't happen in real life. It would be a massacre in real life.
Right, because they probably send enough of the fucking armed forces in to just wipe out the goddamn
but see, like here's the thing.
And I'm not saying that should happen. I want our listeners to know
that
I'm not saying that is the ends to the mean. What I'm saying is, like with Far Cry 5, there needs to be a point where you're like, all right, like, fuck this. We have some radicals out there. We need to like start sending a fucking army in to figure out what the hell's going on. And that leader would not get as far as he's gotten.
Well, the thing is, it comes back to what I said about like Jeff Gerson's point from Giant Bomb. Eventually, someone has to say, "Hey, let's fly a plane out of here and get on the phone to somebody about this because this is crazy." But like, I would like to see Ubisoft tackle. I would like to see any developer, publisher, whatever, and especially one of the big ones to tackle something politically and make a statement on it. And I would, and for the reason, I know it won't because having an opinion doesn't make you money. Unless it's, Call of Duty where they have the opinion that war is fucking cool and that's it. But I would like to see someone just sort of double down on one side. And I guess to a degree we get someone doubling down on their side in David Cage, but that always ends up in a very problematic place. But I would have loved it if Far Cry 5 had a little more detail other than rural America is truck loving, gun happy doomsday preppers. I would really love that. And I feel like it's not. And that's the real bummer. Playing Far Cry is a good time. Okay, you're stepping out of line there, Moose. You are really stepping out of line there. So I walk that one back, please. But
we're done.
But I will say, like, do I think Ubisoft will do it? No, I don't, because having an opinion doesn't make you money. It only makes you enemies.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, and that goes on. Look at what's going on in American society now. I can only speak to that. If you believe that Black Lives Matter, there are plenty of people who think every other life doesn't, which is incorrect. And if you think all lives matter, you are basically saying, no, yours don't matter, everyone's does. And you're being, disingenuous still. And if you
Could not be all lives matter within a reason.
Yeah, but see, then that brings nuance into it, and it doesn't make sense on either side.
That's true.
The people who are against Black Lives Matter don't see what's happening to make people say Black Lives Matter, because there are plenty in a lot of law enforcement in this country that truly just act out of fear, because they fear out of whatever reason they fear.
There's and
then it becomes a giant gray area that you cannot really put forth in a game.
Right, and you can't really judge people on that either.
Exactly.
Nuance becomes tough. Tough.
Nuance is fucking difficult. It really is.
No, it is, because you get law enforcement who are just trying to protect people and B, protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're put into a situation, and it's like, what do I do here? And you're asking them to behave in the best way that they possibly can.
Yep. And
in my opinion, a lot of them get shit on for the way they behave, and it's like, what do you want them to do? You know what I mean? I think most recently there was a gentleman who was shot in the backyard of his grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't condone that. That's fucking bullshit. He's holding up his cell phone. How is that even a fucking gun?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There has to be an accountability there. You know what I mean? There has to be you walk into a situation, and I'm not saying it's as straightforward as here's a gun, here's this, here's that.
Exactly.
You have to if you're put in the law enforcement position, there has to be if I was in that position, I would fear for my life. I fear for my life in the neighborhood that I live in. You know what I mean? So you can't fault a lot of these law enforcement people for behaving the way they do, but they do have to be held accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a gentleman who was holding up a cell phone in his grandmother's yard and he gets shot to death, and it's like, okay, seriously, did you need to shoot him to death? Because it wasn't like he was pointing his cell phone at someone and being like trying to like shoot somebody. He was just holding it up, you know, like it's horrible.
There's
horrible situations for everybody to be in, and it's just a way, I feel, for a lot of people to divide our country racially.
Yep.
That is my opinion. In my personal opinion, I love all races. I love every single one of them. My opinion is, if you want to do what you want to do, fucking do what you want to do. Do it to the best of your ability. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do to the best of my ability. Mm-hmm. Just do what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I love every single one of you out there. Just do what you're doing, you know, and that comes from the heart, and just be the best person that you could possibly be, you know. And if somebody's like a CEO of my company and they happen to be a different race than I don't care. You got there because you're awesome. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, just stop hating, you know, like stop the hate. Like that's the main thing, you know?
I'm with you. Unfortunately, it sucks that it's not that simple. It really does. And
yeah, I wish it was that simple.
I wish it was.
Understand
I've been in a lot of situations where like either x-raying a patient, or when I used to drive a semi for Pepsi, delivering to a certain neighborhood. And you know, and there's a prejudgment on everybody either coming at me or going away from me, because I've definitely walked into a situation where I looked at somebody and said, I have some thoughts about you.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. In fact, more often I am wrong. But the only way you figure out whether or not you're right or wrong is communication.
Right.
And the funny thing is, like, we've had to deal with it just having this show, because people look at our 3-letter acronym and they immediately project an opinion.
Right. They do.
And
Corey got that short end of the stick.
And
what was
that?
Button.
That is really unfair.
And can I just say, it wasn't
my ex-wife said it to me, and I'm like, you've never once listened. Fuck you.
My thing is, it's not because it was just somebody like picking a fight. Mm-hmm. I don't even think it was. I will put fucking $100 down to the fact that it was just somebody.
It was a troll. It was a troll.
There was nobody out there going like, oh, they're saying the N-word in the acronym. There was nobody out there was saying that. It was just somebody saying it to be a troll and to be an asshole. Mm-hmm. So, this is like,
here they are missing gold like this.
Like I'm vastly approaching 40, but I'll be 39 on Thursday. And my opinion is, listen, if you want to go out there and be a fucking doctor, I'll fucking cheer you all goddamn day long, because I don't want to be a doctor. So if you want to go out there and save lives, I don't care what race you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. If you want to try and mix in, that's fine to me. This has been my opinion since I moved to the Carolinas in 1998. It's trying to just do your best. If you want to be whatever you want to be what you want to be. Just do your best. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give 100%. That's all anyone can ask of. And if you're gonna do it, do it. If you're not, then there can be a judgment center. Like this person doesn't give their all, they should not be in this area. But if you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be, whatever, do it. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna be in a hospital bed being like helped by a doctor who is of any ethnicity other than my own and be like, no, don't help me because you're not white. Like, whatever. Like, dude, what's going on with me? Help me figure things out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, try and I agree with Andy. He can't even say the N-word without getting sick. And that's true. Like I have to the best of my ability, I've never said the word, and I try never to say the word, and it's just because you're just trying to be tolerable of other people. Like you're in this world with other people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like how, like I'm already on a small island. It's like, why am I going to try and put myself on an even smaller island?
Yep.
Like you just can't do that. And if you want to do that, then I don't want to be any part of I don't want to be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Everybody's welcome on this small island.
That's right. Island Nerds Gone Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be grateful to live on our island. I'll take the warmth, and I'll even take the hurricanes because all we have to do is.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all our questions. I think we have 20 more.
Yeah, that's my game.
He's excited. It's his game. Moose is going to be absolutely useless to me.
I am not. You fuck your couch.
Andy, if you have any hints, help me out. Because look at him. He's just chugging beers. He's like a frat boy.
This is water. Water.
That looks like vodka. I don't know. I don't trust you.
Okay. I'm smart.
Water's making me dehydrated. I need more beer.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So, for those of you who have made it in the podcast this long, 20 questions is where one of us picks a game. This week it's Corey. He has a game in his head, and Moose and I have to ask him a series of 20 questions, all of them yes or no, to try and guess said game. After 5, we have a 2-minute huddle. After 10, a 2-minute huddle. After 15, a 2-minute huddle. After question number 20, we have a 5-minute huddle, and then we have to have a guess. If we attempt guessing early and are wrong, Corey wins. If we guess early and we're right, we win. Everybody, each of us gets a point if we guess correctly. He gets a point if we guess incorrectly. Corey, do you have your game?
I do.
Are you keeping track?
I can.
I will keep track of questions because I am sober enough.
So am I, motherfucker.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying I am. I'm just
Then what do I
volunteering
need to
myself.
keep track of?
You're going to keep track of time because
Okay.
we only have 30 seconds a question.
Yeah.
And someone has to keep track of the 2-minute huddles because I'm not going to.
True.
All right, Moose, take us away.
Was this game initially released before January 1st, 2000?
No.
Ah!
So it was released after.
After.
Was this game initially released in the HD era?
No.
Ah!
So like 2000 to 2006? Is that right?
Yeah,
That
I would
one?
say. Yeah, because
Xbox
was the
360
first
came
one.
out in 2005.
Yeah,
Okay, so 2000 to 2005. All right.
Um,
All right.
what generation was that? 6th generation?
It was okay. So 2005 was the HD era is the Xbox 360.
Which was the
Wii.
7th? Because aren't we in the 8th generation?
You know that better than I do.
Moose, you're the only one that does that.
I'm the only one
this
that knows.
conversation every week.
God, why do you guys not know generations?
Because everybody says different numbers for different generations.
No, it's not different numbers. It's the same fucking numbers. You just
What's the first generation of consoles, Moose?
Nintendo.
Wrong.
Nope.
Listen, I'm going by that scale.
Okay, well that
Your scale's
scale
wrong.
is incorrect because you are
Somebody's got to ask a
Magnum-
question because you are.
the Magnavox Odyssey was the first console, not the
Suck
NES.
a dick. God
I
damn
don't
it.
like blowjobs. How many times do I have to tell you this?
I'm gonna be him. Seriously. I'm gonna tape
Question
it.
time.
I'm gonna tape it. I'm gonna tape it for all y'all.
Whose question is it?
He muted himself before he
I
said
know he
anything. And then he just put his mouth really close to the screen. It felt very scary. It's Moose's question.
Oh,
Do you play a human?
no.
Okay.
I gotta piss really bad.
Go pee.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Corey will allow it. Oh jeez. Okay, so human, not a human. All right.
You're not a
This
human.
game exclusive to a console
Initially or now?
initially.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So what, 2000 to 2005? That would have been PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube era.
Yep.
Not wrong.
Don't play a human.
Are there RPG elements to this game?
No.
Okay. 2-minute huddle.
2-minute huddle starts now, everybody.
You want to take a pee break, Moose?
I kind of do, but I
Go
don't.
ahead.
Go pee
I don't want to.
Go.
or hold it forever.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah, let him go.
You're welcome.
Good call. Man, we got
Emptying your bladders for real men.
Yeah.
Give me more beer.
Okay, so 2000 to 2005, Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube.
Don't forget Game Boy Advance and PSP.
I thought we didn't do handhelds.
We can do handhelds.
I know we can, but I know we generally stay away from it.
Times are changing, Matt.
I know, right? Now you got me. Fucking. Damn it, Corey. Dick.
Ah,
All right. And you said you don't play a human, correct?
nope. You do not play as a human.
So that could mean you play as an alien.
Yep.
Could mean you play as an animal.
Yep.
It could mean you play as a vehicle.
Yep. Could also mean you don't play as any of those things. Could play as a robot or a mutant or little squares and T's and bars and stair blocks.
Why are you going to give me a headache like this? We're going to do this. We're at question 6. Come on, man. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this right now. You can do this for question 10 and I could be angry about it. But now you're making me angry early.
Yeah, there he is. There's that guy.
Okay, so were we just skipping the timer at this point, or are we
I
starting?
don't care.
It now?
I stopped it at 30 seconds if you guys want to keep going.
Okay, so we have a minute and a half to discuss. Start the timer now, Corey.
Yep.
Moose,
Yes.
I'm sort of think you asked if we play as a human. I'm sort of thinking we have to figure out. It's not exclusive to a console, right?
It initially was exclusive.
It was initially exclusive to console.
Okay, so I feel like we have to nail that down. We have to figure out if it's handheld or not, or figure out mechanics and perspective.
What?
How do you want to do this?
What has Corey played? Corey, tell me your life story.
Tell me. Well, it all started in November of 1986.
When a mommy Deerig and a daddy Deerig got down to Deerigs.
So I don't want to talk about that.
Oh shit.
So
You have 25 seconds. 25 seconds.
I'm going to ask if this is
I bet
handheld.
money it's a PlayStation 2 game.
Corey,
Yeah.
was this initially released on handhelds?
No.
Okay, fucker.
Was this initially released on PlayStation 2?
No.
Was this initially released on GameCube?
No.
Okay, so it's an Xbox game.
Is it?
Fuck.
You said it's not a handheld. It's not a PlayStation game. It's not a GameCube game. It's exclusive to a console.
Yep.
Xbox.
There's 2 other active consoles at that time as well.
Yeah. Oh, I said GameCube, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And he said PlayStation 2, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, fuck, man. We fucked
Actually, that
ourselves,
means
man.
there's 3 other active consoles.
Xbox, fucking Nintendo 64, and PlayStation 1.
And
Sega Saturn.
no, Dreamcast, but
We're done, Moose. We're done already.
I know. Just stop. Throw in the fucking towel. You're welcome.
No, I don't want to throw the towel. Okay. All right. Let's do mechanics. Is this
RPGs?
Yeah. There's no RPGs.
I'm just going over this shit in my head.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm trying to help out. Apparently, it's not working.
help.
I need somebody.
You're welcome.
Anybody.
I'm so glad we're getting all this on tape.
I love this because
5 seconds.
this is the opposite of
What's your question, Moose?
and Matt on a fucking weekly basis. Is melee part of the combat?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a sports game?
No.
Okay. That was
Your
question
2-minute
10.
huddle starts now.
How do we want to do this, Moose? Melee is part of the combat.
You don't play human.
Huh?
You don't play.
Pregnant pause in the podcast.
Yeah. Don't play human. No sports. Okay.
Sports.
No RPGs. So
I have no fucking clue.
side scroller, co-op.
Easy.
We could ask if it's been remastered.
We'd ask him if it's remastered. Yeah.
Moose, you look like a mess right now.
I am a mess. Are you kidding me?
30 seconds.
You know what? I'm gonna stab you in the fucking throat with my game next time. Say
Okay.
Is that what we said last time and we got it?
No. I believe I said before we started it. I'm like, I think y'all probably get this one.
Yeah, but like you were talking all that junk the prior episode.
No. I'm fucking going off the goddamn reservation this time, and y'all can kiss my ass.
All right.
Legend of Legaia.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Time's up.
Okay, so Moose, it's your question.
What am I asking?
Ask if you play as a robot.
Do you play as a robot?
Nope.
Okay. Is this a side-scrolling game?
Nope.
Fuck.
Fuck you, Andy. Matt, here's a hint. It's a game. No shit, Sherlock.
Yes.
Fucking, I'm gonna punch my cousin just for saying that. I'm gonna come. In May, you better not see me, motherfucker.
I mean, I feel like that's okay because it's family, but like at the same time,
Actually, I probably just end up giving him a great big hug.
Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of
with some kidney jabs in there. Oh.
Oh, I have so many great comments.
Question.
Should we just concede already? Like, we're not doing this.
Are you asking or am I?
Your question.
Oh, fuck. Did this game come out on Dreamcast?
Nope. You guys can still get this. I believe in you.
I'm gonna fucking punch him in the mouth.
So, no Dreamcast, no GameCube, no PlayStation 2. So, at Xbox or Nintendo 64 or PlayStation 1, is that what I'm left with, Corey?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this game first person?
Yes.
First person.
Kingsfield?
Halo?
Xbox, yeah. Halo. Kingsfield was first person on PlayStation.
Yeah. Western versus Eastern?
Yeah. Are we ready to go?
Yep.
Is this a Western developed game?
Yep. All right. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
3 minutes. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the throat. Weird.
So,
I don't know.
Part of a series,
Okay.
I feel like is a good question.
Do you want to still narrow down console? What do we got left? We got PlayStation or N64, right?
Or Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we rolled out Xbox. Well, it's first person.
Yeah.
GoldenEye?
Could be GoldenEye. But GoldenEye came out in the 90s. Came out when I was in high school.
We know you're not that old.
Oh,
1 minute left, children.
Andy guessed and he got it wrong. What'd you guess, Andy?
Okay, so he's out.
So he's out.
I say part of a series,
Okay.
and then it is first person.
You don't play a human.
And you don't play a human.
First person shooter? Is that?
Because is Master Chief technically a human?
Yeah, he is. If he says he's not a human, he fucking forfeits his points. Because that's bullshit. Even though he's a souped up steroid soldier. Bloody roar. That was a good guess.
Time.
All right, whose turn?
Okay,
is it?
it's my turn. Is this game part of a series?
Yep.
So we don't think it could be Halo?
I can ask. You want me to ask if Halo's in the title?
No, because that's
That's not asking if it's Halo. It's just
No,
asking
it's-
if Halo.
no,
Title.
it's no,
Because it was
it's not.
combat involved, wasn't it?
Yeah, but come on, let's
Motherfucker, we will skate. We will skate. All right,
I don't want to.
right on that edge.
I feel like we're. I feel like
I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you in May when I come to see you because I'm gonna be like, we can skate this, and you're like, no, we will not skate this.
ask if Combat Evolved is in the title. I'm okay with that.
Is combat evolved in the title?
No.
So it's not a Halo game.
You feel better now?
I don't know. I don't feel anything. I'm empty inside. Where have you been all my life? Okay.
Okay, so it's definitely not a Halo game. Unless, well, it's not part of a series, so it can't.
No, he said
Technically, in
said it
Halo
was.
2, you play as the Arbiter, and he's an alien.
He said it was part of a series.
You play no, that's not true.
He said
It
it
is
was
true.
part of
You
a
play
series.
no, but you play as Master Chief too, Dick.
Are you gonna let him distract you? Fucking stop. All right. He said we don't play as a human.
This is
He
true.
said it's part of a series. All right. Stay on track. If you don't get me this point, I'm gonna fucking cut your nuts off the next time I see you.
Is well, Knights of the Old Republic. It was Knights of the Old Republic first person,
No, it was third.
third.
What's first person on like?
Andy keeps sending me guesses.
I know he does. You got humor him.
Yeah, humor him.
I am.
I love my cousin. He's like
I
our.
I love him too. He's our
I need a
biggest fan.
question
I
or
really
an
think he
answer.
is our biggest fan.
or guess.
What else is first person during the PlayStation N64 or Xbox genre?
I mean, were there
I can name like 10 games off my
Well,
You
hand.
shut your whore
games?
mouth, okay?
were there
You shut your
Doom
mouth.
games? I mean, Doom guy is a human.
I know. I can't. I just
Quake,
I can't.
but it's exclusive to the console.
I can't. I'm pulling a mat. I'm done. Okay. Oh Jesus.
I wish I played more first person games than I did.
This is horrible. I want every listener to know this is horrible. This is not my best performance.
I begged Andy for help. He said no. No cheating. You're
And
a good.
I love my cousin just more.
You're a good man, Andy.
He's a good man.
I gotta respect that.
He's a good man.
First person. You don't play as a human king, so
Deus Ex. What if it was on PC? He didn't say.
he said it was exclusive. He said it was exclusive to a console.
Okay. All right.
Is it my
Yes.
question?
Well, Mist
Yeah.
was on PC.
Is it no? That there's no combat in Myst.
He said yes to melee combat.
Yeah, he did. And it is part of a series.
Mm-hmm.
Got you, boy.
Wow, that got dark.
I know.
Is this game set on Earth?
No.
Is Turok Dinosaur Hunter considered a human?
He's a human. Yes. You hunt dinosaurs.
That remake for PS3 and Xbox 360 was really good, by the way.
Do you hunt dinosaurs?
Is that a guess or?
Yes.
I mean, this is question.
Yeah.
What is this? 19?
Yeah.
Do you hunt dinosaurs?
No.
I'd just like the record to show that I was not the one that didn't show up for 20 questions.
For once in his goddamn life.
In my goddamn life. Melee, first person.
Fuck you, Andy. You have a guess. You're just lying to us.
Yeah, he probably does.
Side with that Corey. I see how it is. You know, flesh and blood. Flesh and blood.
Okay. You're welcome. Is this game over, Corey?
Is this game over?
Yeah, like there's no way we're gonna guess this.
I mean, I don't know.
The answer is yes.
It's over. Are you guys giving up?
The answer is yes. Because I don't have the flexibility to reach as far up my ass as you do to pull out fucking lemmings. Or
do you want me to reveal the game to you then?
Yes.
Is this my point? Is this my point?
This is your point.
I'm gonna stab him in the face.
Released on the Xbox on January 25th, 2005. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath.
Wow. Okay.
It is a first-person, third-person game where you shoot little furry creatures at people and then you switch to third person to do some really cool melee combat.
I didn't play that till it came out on Vita, but cool.
And it did get remastered for PS3 and later PC. And there was, I don't know, the Wikipedia says there's working on porting it to PS4 and Xbox One at some point, but
yeah, it's on Vita too, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking cool game, man.
It was an awesome game.
That's a really cool game.
Let me kick you all, motherfucker.
Cool story too.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. I mean, it sucks that it got crapped on for not being, side scrolling like Abe's Odyssey or Abe's Exodus was. But those games that game is good.
It's $9.99 on Steam, by the way, if anybody wants to play it.
You should play it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like the way that ammo changes with like the creature you put in the gun. Oh, it's a good time. It's a really good time. And like each of them react differently too.
Yeah, and if you capture the bounties alive, you get like double the currency in the game. So you get upgrades.
And I feel like if I had played this then, I would have gotten it, but I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So and that's a fucking good game.
Yeah.
It really is.
Man, I wish I would have wasted it now. Moose. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So I believe that puts Corey in the lead
Yeah, it does.
with 7.
Yeah.
Me with
sure.
6.
Yep.
And Moose with 5.
Ooh, Moose is in last place now.
Yeah. He's not happy about it.
No, he's not. Look at him.
He's not happy about it at all. I don't blame him. Moose, do you want to talk about where we can find you since 20 questions has ended?
You need my ass is where you can find me.
Okay. For now, my ass is Moose Ease. That translates to @Sven on Twitter, PSN, and Instagram. You can also find him hosting Nerds Gone Platinum.
Get it together, boy.
With Jason Marshall and Jeff Glaston. That's live every Tuesday night, and then it actually airs on iTunes and YouTube every Thursday morning. That's where you can find them. You can email Nerds Gone Platinum, I believe at nerdsgoneplatinum@gmail.com or ngp@gmail.com.
Nerds Gone Platinum.
Okay, so nerdsgoneplatinum@gmail.com. And I watch all of their shows, and they're a good time.
Thanks for the support, Matt. Thanks for watching all my shows. Thanks.
I don't know when those other ones fucking air, and most of the time,
listen.
And most of the time, like, I just don't.
He doesn't love you the way he loves PlayStation.
I know he doesn't love me. It's fine.
Well, I actually personally,
You should.
no. I just don't watch it. I'm sorry, Corey. I'm sorry. I'll do better. I need to do better. I'll do better.
I don't
You know
care.
what?
This is the only show we really care about.
I will
need to do better,
own
too.
my
I don't
mistakes.
I don't watch fucking anything. I don't even watch NGP.
Yeah,
I don't watch anything. Yeah. So I need
To be fair, I don't watch NGP, so
Yeah.
Pow Block can get ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you in the nuts. It's all right.
You have to fight my wife for them. They're in a jar next to her nightstand. Ba-dum-bum.
You can find me, nuts and all, at @infinite_rewind.
There ain't no nuts in there. No.
Well, no, I got my nuts back in the divorce. It was part of the settlement.
No, you know who took them next. So
Well, no, I haven't handed them yet.
no, she just straight up fucking jacked them.
No,
There
she
was no-
hasn't yet. She hasn't yet.
Say that.
I feel like it's probably going to get there, though.
You say
You can
that.
find me at @infinite_rewind on PS4, Instagram, and Twitter. My Twitter is actually reflects more of my Instagram, which, if you like records, I tend to put them on Instagram and Twitter a lot. I have recently written an article on Burnout Paradise for ngrradio.com. You can check that out there. Just a little love letter to the game. I love that game. It's so much fun. And if you disagree with me, hate me there. Also, Corey,
Yeah.
take us home.
You can find me at CoreyNHD on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Nintendo Pow Block every Tuesday at 7 a.m. If you enjoy some Nintendo content, you can download that show. Arsenal X on Wednesdays, and a plethora of other content on youtube.com/NGRradio.
There's a full schedule up in the group.
Yeah, the full schedule's up in the Facebook group and on the Facebook page. And I also sent a link out on Twitter at some point. So you can follow NGR Radio on Twitter and Instagram at NGR Radio Podcast. You can email your questions and comments and other things to NGR Radio Podcast at gmail.com. Check out NGRradio.com. Very, very proud. Also, I want to give a shout out to my cousin who wrote a novel called Killers. I think you should check it out. It's pretty good. It's about a serial killer. It's like a mix between Dexter and Wanted, the comic book series Wanted, and yeah, just read it. It's good. So just check it out.
They
Anyways,
sponsored our last episode.
yeah, yep, you're correct. They did.
That shocked the hell out of me. I did
They'll
not
be
expect that.
Sponsoring this episode as well. So
Oh,
they're also sponsoring our website as well.
What?
So if you go there, you will see the Killers ad rolling down our website as well. So
I haven't been there since I posted my articles.
no, it's fine.
I will check it out.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, thank you for sponsoring Killers. I will check out that book.
Yeah.
So,
But anyways, yeah, this has been NGR Radio. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next week, we love you.
banana and out.
All right. Okay, here we go. Sean, I have a simple question. How do you feel about Fortnite? And do you think it's the next Minecraft? Good question.
Mm-hmm.
I like Sam Hall's question.
Sam Hall asks a really fucking good question.
Higgins.
Been binging the backlog. Speaking of backlogs, here's my question. How do you tackle your backlog?
By doing a 2018 challenge, motherfucker, which I am severely failing at. But anyways, Jesse McGinnis. What
You're
IP
doing a great
would you
job,
like to
Newt.
see in your game? I want to see a Legend of Dragoon game or a new Siphon filter. Okay, I say we just do reader emails
For the
or listener
B-side?
emails. No, for like the whole thing. What is our topic going to be?
Well, on our last show, we talked about E3 predictions. Do you want to wait till next week to do that?
Yeah, because I did not prepare at all, but I could throw something together in my drunkenness.
See, I don't think I could. So,
Well, why don't we wait till next week, because I think we'll know more after this week, because PAX is this week.
yeah.
What if we did it? What if we
I'm
did
so
it?
excited.
What if we did it like the first week of May? So not the 5th, not the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, the 10th. What if we did it May 10th? Those were our predictions. Because that would be a month out, and that would be a month from now to let some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where we're close enough to where not a lot of shit's gonna happen, but we're far enough out where, you know, we're not predicting shit we already know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Or yeah. So the week of May 10th would be when we record on May 7th that week.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're further ahead of it still.
Right.
So yeah, I'm totally down with that.
What do you think, Corey?
That's fine.
Okay. Oh, see, for some reason I thought the 5th was a Thursday. That's what fucked me all up. Okay, so I don't even know when my brother's birthday is. Actually, it's not that hard to remember. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Got my water. Got my long leaf IPA, 7%. Yeah. My wife's gonna be like, you drank fucking 6 beers. I'll be like, yeah, goddamn right I did. It's my birthday week. Do what I want. Within reason.
Okay, so B-side, let's do one of the emails as a B-side and the others as the show. Since one of them will be clearly a shorter answer for us than the others, I say we do that one as a B-side.
All right. Sounds good.
So the backlog one we'll do as a B-side, so Moose can just be like, hey, I'm losing a game challenge. Like that, Moose?
Yeah.
You look so angry with me.
I'm not angry with you. I love you.
Moose doesn't like meme Moose.
Nah, it's actually pretty funny, so it's okay.
It's time. We're doing this again. I need to be excited. I miss these. All right, Corey, do your thing. Uh-oh. Hang on, don't do your thing just yet.
I'm just hanging out.
Stupid Slanted and Enchanted decided to fall. Because
Man, I got a new backpack.
You got a new backpack? Oh. You got a backpacks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited? Are you excited about PAX?
I am. The Indie Mega Booth has 100 and something games this year.
Go play Chasm.
Yeah, go play Chasm.
Go play
I saw that. That's finally
Gambit.
coming.
Death Gambit. And they were right. Dan Adelman said, the guy, it's built on the same engine that Axiom Verge is. And so we'll see if we can do it. And since Axiom Verge did well, they're porting Chasm to the Vita. So I will buy that. I am down. Oh, can't wait for that game.
So which question are we answering?
Sam Halls.
Yeah.
For the B-side?
Yeah. The one about backlogs.
Okay.
We're answering the Ubisoft question for B-sides?
The backlog one. The backlog one. I thought that was Sam Halls. Is that not Sam Halls?
No.
I'm not looking at it right now, so I don't know.
The backlog question?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. I'm hyped for PAX, except I have to get up at 4 a.m. That's
we could talk about that. Like, talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it on the show.
If we start bogging ourselves down with plans, come on.
I know.
Okay.
Moose has us on a schedule.
Don't go too far off the rails there, Mr.
Meme Moose wouldn't have us on a schedule.
Yeah. And everything he would say would end with, "You're welcome."
I eat 6 beers for breakfast. You're welcome.
Dinner, motherfucker.
I drink beer to work out. Water makes me dehydrated.
This is the best. Like, I could not have imagined that going as well as it did.
Oh man, what a good episode.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Should I intro B-sides as Meme Moose?
No, don't do that.
Welcome to B-sides.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That's the show. You're welcome. No, it's just Meme Moose chugging 6 beers, and that's the whole B-side. And then he just says, "You're welcome." Moose, thank you for that meme. I know you didn't make it, but you're in it, so.
See, aren't you just so happy you brought this much joy to our lives, if nobody else's?
Yes. My wife definitely doesn't laugh that much, so even at my expense.
Maybe she wants the return of Meme Moose.
Yeah.
Them long locks of hair.
No, he would be so misogynistic towards her. Make me a sandwich.
I would not.
Refill my beer.
And maybe Meme Moose would.
Meme Moose would.
Yeah.
And not just one can. I need the whole 24 pack refilled.
Bring me some natty ice to wash it down.
Milwaukee's best.
Because I'm
beast. It's Milwaukee's beast.
Okay. All right. Corey, do the honors.
Don't I get a thank you?
No, you're welcome. Do
You're
the
welcome.
honors.
All right. Okay.
I can't get me moose out of my head now.
Okay, here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What? Yes. Just had to get a beer in.
See, even Apex Twin is happy about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Where are you going? Why?
I gotta go see a man.
About a horse.
When a man loves
Not about a
woman.
horse. I gotta go see a man about a hoe.
He's got to go put a thumb in Reba's ass.
Oh,
Really though? Really?
That went south.
You're
literal.
welcome.
That's a literal. Fuck off, Corey.
I have to pee.
I has to pee. Hey guys, what's up? There's a way to extend B-sides, like for a special occasion. Andy, I don't know. B-sides just we're off the goddamn rails, man. Like this show just does whatever it wants to do, which is fine. So B-sides usually can go longer. Sometimes it can go shorter. You never know. You never know, man. You never know till you're in the moment and you got the show in your lap and you're like, yeah. A B-sides podcast. Huh. We have been X to Jump. Now see, Ryder, are you part of X to Jump or do you just listen to them? If you can hear me. If I type that, it'd probably come across a little bit faster. I don't know. I'm just sitting here. I'm like 4 beers in on a 7%. It's about to get lit. See, Ryder, I do want to tell you that Jason has been reaching out to you to like do a like co-podcast type thing. So we definitely want to do that. If y'all want to, for Nerds Gone Platinum. Because I think, is yours PlayStation centric or is it just X just happens to be the jump button on y'all's controller? I don't know. I love Bloodborne. Andy, how are you doing in Bloodborne? Deshaun, I'm glad I don't have kids because then my backlog is not that big. Yeah. When you do have kids, your house can build a backlog for your mama, or your backlog can build a house for your mama. You need to tell Ed to go to hell. Okay, PlayStation's where it's at. Ed just loves sucking that Nintendo D. So he loves that D-pad. But I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's awesome. So I know, Andy, I'll come help you. But Ryder, yeah, just let us know. I think Jason has mentioned that he's talking to y'all about trying to do a cross podcast. So let's do that. I think that would be fun. I will not drink as much. This one I drink a lot at because I got to deal with Matt and his ugly face. Well, yeah, Far Cry is a good reason to be stalled at Bloodborne, Andy. I mean, that's fine. That's better than you being like, I can't beat this boss, because I know you're better than that. So there's no boss that you can't beat. All right, Corey's back. Which is
I
good.
am back.
I need to Ryder, do you guys have a Facebook page? I know we're live right now. I just want to let everybody know that we are not really recording a podcast. I'm just chatting with our people in the chat. Phillips, Captain Canada, are you still out there?
Whose podcast are we talking about?
So, Ryder Sweat, I think it's Sweet Sweat. I don't know what it is. Okay, he's only on Twitter. They have a podcast called X to Jump.
Oh yeah, Ed's on that podcast a lot.
He like they want to do a cross podcast with extended B-side with the X to Jump podcast. And I was like, nah. I was like, you gotta do it with the NGP. NGP in the house.
Or he could just do it with all of us.
We could do it. That would be amazing. If we could get NGP and the Nerds Gone Rogue and the X to Jump, that would be awesome. Yeah.
That's what I call a three-way. What?
Best threesome I was ever in was me, Matt, and Bloodborne. Yeah.
That's why they call you guys the Hammer Brothers.
That's right.
Bam!
Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. God, my wife would come in here and fucking punch me in the face if she was home. Lucky for me, she's not home.
My wife is home. Oh, man. Gotta edit POW block real quick. What did we even talk about yesterday? I don't even remember. There's like no news ever, which is why I love this show and not the other ones, because then I don't have to like figure out what's happening.
I don't know, Matt. You got a problem with BAM? I don't know. Well, yeah, it's kind of leading up to the months leading up to E3 are not very newsworthy. So,
Yeah. We need to play some Bloodborne. I need to get in there and finish it.
Dude, Angela Curry from the Nerds Gone Platinum community, old school platinum achievements, old school podcast beyond group. She is going to platinum that game before you even come near it, man.
Probably. Hey man, when you run the second most successful show on the network,
What's the number one most successful show?
this one.
Well, you run both. Wait, what?
I'm talking about POW block.
Oh, okay. That's the second? Second? I thought Nerds Gone Platinum was
We
second.
passed you.
Fuck your couch!
Dude, it's so funny because those two shows are like every week they're within like probably within like 10 to 20 downloads of each other. Ugh. I can always tell when Platinum is going to pass POW block though.
Yeah.
Because like always surrounding a big release like the Far Cry episode got and like oh man. And then Arsenal X just kind of
sucks.
It's the we're just gonna say it's the caboose of the NGR radio train. It's not even that. It's more like it's like if NGR is the train and like POW block and Platinum are like the box cars that like fill NGR. Arsenal X is like the two people on like the thing that you have to.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You know what I'm talking about, right? Those little trolleys that the guys have to like pump.
Damn, dude, you're calling it out.
Hey man, I'm just sharing the numbers with people here. Dude, 16,000 people downloaded our show last week.
This one?
This one.
God damn. How? I still don't understand it. I still don't. Like,
Because
Don't try
people
and think about it.
people will listen to anything.
it's true. It's true, I guess. It's true. Like, how many does Pow Block have? Aren't we in the 2000s with NGP?
NGP and Pow Block are closing in on probably 9.
God! 9,000! It's over 9,000!
Now, I just wish like 10%.
You're welcome!
I wish like
What is
I wish
happening
like
right now?
I wish like 10% of the people that downloaded our shows subscribed to the YouTube channel.
I know! Like, holy
Just
shit.
Just like 10%.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Ugh.
I'm hoping for an happy ending for Andy. I don't know. That's probably wrong.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it's a bit.
That's so, it's way wrong.
Yeah, that's come on.
He'll probably punch me in the dick when I see him next
Yeah,
month.
and you will have earned it. You will have
Yes.
fully earned it.
I will have fully earned that.
In fact, I will watch and I will laugh.
But in my defense, if any of my friends said, I gotta go take a shower, I'm gonna be like, I wish you get a happy ending. You know? Come on.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. I'm trying to give you positive vibes, you know?
This is not kosher. Oh, I like how Phillips brought up the fact that you need to listen to Liquid Swords by Jizza, and you're like, nah, no thanks. First you thought Liquid Swords was a band.
Yeah, I did. I was like, okay, I'll go listen to Liquid Swords. That sounds good.
And then Phillips forgot that Moose doesn't like the hip hop.
All right, listen, I don't mind.
No, you don't.
hip-hop.
You don't.
I just
No, you
don't seek it out. No, I like some stuff.
I bet
I
Meme
like
Moose likes hip hop.
Meme Moose loves the hip hop.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
That needs to be a T-shirt, and then you can send that one to me, Corey.
No, it's just gonna be the sunglasses, the goatee, and the hair.
Yeah.
And it's gonna say you're welcome in the sunglass part.
There you go. There you
Send me
go.
that T-shirt. I'll wear it. Fuck you, Matt Phillips. I am not a Southerner.
Except the part where you kind of are.
No, I have no problem with people of color, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, Moose. Guess where I'm gonna be in May?
Where?
North Carolina.
Charlotte? Raleigh?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
My wife's friend is getting married down there.
So you're probably near the beach.
I don't
They're
know.
smart. Well, you got to find out. Let me know.
I will. It's
watch as the week you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Or I'm backpacking through the outback with my 3 dogs and my wife, who will leave me for dead in a heartbeat. I think the only one that would stay with me would be Archer.
And he'd be like, well, I can't help you. Bye.
I can't pull you. So
You sound like drunk foghorn leghorn.
I do declare.
I say, I do declare.
I say.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy.
Boy, look at me when I'm talking to you. Can't say that at work.
Man.
I'm the minority. Which I have no problem with. I'm fine with that.
Wow.
What? Just being honest.
Okay. What are you doing, Corey? You look like you're typing a book report.
I am. It's actually a children's book, and it's called Meme Moose is the best and everyone else is a loser.
That's true.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
It's a motivational book for children.
Cool.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry, we recorded all the other shows yesterday, so I wouldn't have to do anything tomorrow.
Sweet.
So I can just get a good night's sleep before I leave for PAX.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, you're leaving. Wait, you're leaving on Thursday?
Yeah.
No, we're leaving Wednesday morning.
So are you gonna have NGP up Thursday morning?
Yeah, I'm taking my laptop. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
Yeah, dude. I'm just personally, I'd be like, okay, he didn't put it up. It's all right. I'm not like one of those fucking internet personalities who's like, you gotta have my episode up at every possible time. Like, we all right. We need to step our game up. NGP has got to step its game up because I got to beat Ed. I got to whoop his ass. And that little switch.
That's just a hate crime now.
Oh,
not a hate crime. Not a hate crime.
I mean, you sound like a Southerner.
What are you drinking? Or you're drinking something. You're drinking something. What are you drinking?
Me?
Why are you so aggravated, Moose?
I don't know. Uh-oh, Moose is a beer in. Watch out. Here comes the memes.
I'm more than a beer. Oh, are you drinking one of those? That took a turn.
It's diet root beer. Hey, man, I got a kind of
so
like
perfect. Oh, that's so good.
Hey, man, I
Moose,
switched.
what are you drinking? What are you drinking? You're like, it's diet root beer.
I'm gonna have to sit this one out. It's a fireside chat. Bye, gentlemen.
No. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be like that. You're welcome. All right. Okay. I think we've had enough fun in the interlude. What do you say we get this episode started?
I love you guys so much.
See, this is how I feel when I'm the butt of the joke all the time.
Dude, I've been the butt of jokes for 31 years.
That's true. That's true. And I'm going on. I'm like 38. So yeah. Okay. So here we go. Oh, you leave us? Okay. I'll wait till he comes back.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Please change your profile picture to me, Moose. Just leave it up the whole time.
That'd be good.
I'm gonna do an NGR mini episode and just do the meme Moose voice. Welcome to NGR Radio Moose Edition. We're drinking beer and playing PlayStation, mostly Bloodborne.
Only Bloodborne. There's no other games. There's
my heart.
There's no other games on PlayStation.
Get them stratagems right.
Look, my PlayStation is so full of indie games and Bloodborne, they should call it Indie Blood Station.
Probably true.
And my controller's called Dual Blood 4. You're welcome. And I put one of them nice little koozies, installed it in the back of the controller, so I don't have to use my hands. I can just go like this.
I mean, I feel like he can get a lot more mileage out of this. He's doing good work. We have to give it to him. Meanwhile, Real Moose is like, that's none of my business. All right.
I'm feeling the 6-pack, bro.
3, 2, 1. Moose.
Peace. Welcome.
And